What is up, all my fleshy marsupials, mammals, whatever you are? Well, we had a lot of not grinding last stream, and more of like proving a point. And after a while, we won. We won. Our point was proven. Pretty pog. The sock kinda still hurts. I don't know how to make it better. I don't know what to put in it. Like cotton? I don't got cotton. I put so many socks. I'm right now shoving something for cushioning. I need like tiny cotton balls, but I don't got no cotton balls. Tiny something, just good enough, so I can put it in there and it won't hurt me. Like, it's not like hurting, it's just right there on my elbow where it's at. It just feels like a tiny irritating, like, I want to rest my hand there, but I can't rest my hand there because, like, the other side's perfectly fine. Like, I can keep that there all the time, and it won't hurt my hand. But there comes a point where the thing moves, like, since it can slide off, with the sock being there, it now won't move off. This one may take a little while to get done. Because as I'm going, the head sharks aren't really that good on it.
The well runs dry. Ammo is needed urgently.
Like, I don't know if I'm getting a consistent amount of headshots, or if I'm just getting kills. I try to keep track of, like, my headshot counter at the bottom, how it's blinking. That means I've got the modifier. And if I do lose a kill, you see how it has a line on it? After, like, 5 kills, yeah, 5. The 6th one makes it where I do damage. My perks, if you have not seen, is Quick Revive, Bandolier Bandit, Dying Wish, and Quick Revive is to get my health back faster. So it makes me regen health faster. Bandolier Bandit literally just gives you extra ammo. Dying Wish lets me have like a quick revive every like once in a while after I earn it back. And it lasts for like 8 seconds, but brings my health down to 1 health, but I can escape like situations instead of taking it down. So I've already activated Dying Wish. I think, did I activate it twice? I don't know if I activated it twice or once this game, I can't remember. I know I've activated it once, but I don't know about twice. So, to be perfectly honest, I could have already took 2 down. If I did that, I could have already took a down with Quick Revive, which Mule Kick wasn't doing anything, because in case I did die or get trapped, I at least have a chance to survive. and most of the times I will survive, even though it brings me down to 1 health. After that 1 health and I'm like in a secure corner or like far away, my health regens super fast after that. Which, the modifier perk is the last slot, which if I put Bandolier Bandit in there, if I like use my gun and then I switch to like or use all my ammo, switch to a different weapon, and switch back, my magazine will be reloaded or will be reloading slowly over time or something. Quick revive allows you to like revive your teammates, and after you revive them, get full health again or something. Dying Wish, I think, activates for like 14 or 12 seconds, or maybe it's just 8 still, but it makes you have max health as well, and I think it lasts longer. That's in the modifier slot, but if you have Deadshot in the modifier slot, which is the best to grind camos in my opinion, is after 5 headshots, it adds a modifier which the Frost Burst activated. You'll see how a whole bunch of people died at once. That's because Cryo Freeze, and I think Cryo Freeze is the least annoying one out of them all. And if I like shoot them, it slows them down, so it's kind of helpful when I'm playing with SMGs and stuff, like LMGs. So I always put Cryo Freeze on there.
Caught me off guard.
I don't know if elements even work. Like how I have to get headshots. I don't know. In Cold War, you could use like Shatter Blast. I think. At least you were able to use like Kilowatt or Tesla. I can't remember what it was called. Lightning Element. I can't remember. On like a melee weapon and kill like a whole horde, and you can get your melees done super fast, like 1 match. And or like you could wait and then hit them with like your Shatter Blast. Or if you're going for headshots, Cryo Freeze is literally the best one for headshots because like it refreshes every half of a second and it like makes it do like double or triple damage really fast. So it's like a win-win. Like, and it counts for a headshot. So that's what I would use. Melees, I don't think it matters. But on normal weapons, you can't use like Shatter. You can, but if you use like Shatter Blast, if the Shatter Blast kills the zombies, whatever zombies dies to the Shatter Blast doesn't count as a headshot. Or if you use like a turned or whatever it is. So Cryo Freeze is my best in my opinion, unless you're doing melees. Which Shatter Blast or Tesla, I can't. But they nerfed Tesla, so I don't know. Or Kilowatt, whatever it was called. But I think they nerfed it hardcore. Like, it used to be able to kill like 40 zombies. It was so many zombies it could kill in like 1 melee hit. Now I don't think it's a lot. Shatter Blast is definitely the best to get like a horde. Hit them once, it blows up them all. And those all count as melee kills. I also use Cryo Freeze because like Cryo Freezing like a Mangler arm or like it will do like an insane amount of damage. See how it killed those 2 zombies? The Cryo Freeze activated. I don't know how long it takes to activate Cryo Freeze. But I find it to be the easiest with Cryo Freeze because I don't think it activates as often as like it does. And it slows down the zombies. Very sorry, you gotta listen to that bird. I used to like this one because like it was my only tracer fire. I think how to get it is you have to go to Blackout, which is Battle Royale. I think you have to get a numbers character, which I have like one of the easiest ones to get, which is Firebreak. Don't even remember how to get it. And my friend has Seraph, the one with the Annihilator pistol. Hers was also super easy to get. So, and I'm pretty sure once you unlock them, you unlock this, like, this camo, or this death effect. But it's so annoying. Same with the rainbow. There's some of them that are alright, but like the rainbow one, it makes like every time you get a headshot. Okay. There's pineapple. So I'll probably go get some. So like I said, like, not a lot of hard work is going on. Level 251. We still got double XP. I don't know if double XP is gone or not. I don't remember when it activated. I just know I used it because I haven't seen it in a while. At least all three, like all the modes have it. And Nebula even on there, like all three. And like, you can take a weapon, like it is so... This auger was level 1. And I was able to max it out in one match. It was so easy. I'm gonna check something. I've got to check if those people at least subscribed to me. Or not subscribed, but followed. If they didn't, that's an F in chat. It's a big old rip. That's a rip. But it's all good. It's all good. We ain't need them. They ain't gonna watch me regularly. I only need active people, which I don't got no active people. Well, sometimes, but most of the time, no. Just myself. And I just literally have it open on like my side screen just so I can see if someone talks in the chat. Because you can't see the chat on Xbox. You have to have a different device, which kind of sucks. But it's alright. Most of the time people have a phone, that's what I used to use. But I got a Chromebook for Christmas, which is super fog, love it. From my friend's mom for Christmas. Super nice thing to do. And I use it a lot. My phone that I had broke, so I've been using the Chromebook a lot more, and it made me want to stream. Since I have the Chromebook, why not do it? So I had the time to do it. I started and making videos, and I know I haven't posted We Happy Few, which I don't know if people watch it. Half the time it's just half the time it's just loading screens. Which is, who wants loading screens? It may be better on PC or the Xbox Series S or X. But on Xbox One, at least on my version, running through town? Or through the towns, like the streets? Oh my. Every, like 100 meters, you get like a load screen. It's not like a fast load screen, it's like 10, 15 seconds to 30 seconds. And you just load back in, and then you run like a... Okay, I'll be right there.
Bring light into darkness.
That's a gutter ball. I may have used the mausoleum, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. But I know I didn't have all the attachments on it. I'll be back. Just give me a second. I know I don't have... Maybe I have the no attachment one done. I don't know. But I'm doing all 5 attachments right now. And that's like red hex. I think this is the last couple zombies. I'll wait until a round cap changes, then I'm gonna go get some pineapple. Oh. Maybe it is gonna not change. Maybe I was wrong and this ain't the end of the match. Is that the last one? No. They're still coming. I'm just gonna pause it here. And I'm gonna go get some food. And I will be right back. So, yeah. Welcome back, everyone. Getting kind of tired, but... Oh, let me see what round I'm on. I might go to 95, 96. And then I'll go to... Oh, probably gonna go lay down. Take a nap. And then I'll do it tomorrow. I will continue We Happy Few. Because... I just...
I don't remember you.
This is just something I do in my off time, like I was like, I want to go for Dark Matter because it's something that I wanted to do before Cold War came out, but like, I tried to go for it, like I spent a lot of time trying to get it, and I did it in normal mode, so whenever I went higher, there were super sprinters, and it got super hard. But when you're on casual, everyone's like a slow running zombie. Look at them. That's how fast they always get. All they do is increase numbers per round. And let me fill you in on the numbers. So I was on round 94. That was 11,000 kills. From 94 to 143, 42. I died in 43, but survived 42 rounds. So 43. Let's say 43. I had 40,000 kills. So if I'm correct, like that's only like 50 rounds, or maybe less, 40. I don't know. I'm not doing the math. I think it's 50, almost 50, maybe 50. Like 49, maybe 49 rounds. Yeah, 49 rounds. So 49 rounds, I was able to get 29,000, probably more because I didn't look at like the exact number, so it could have been like 41,000 or something. But like from 49 rounds, I was able to grow 30,000 more kills, basically 30,000 in 49 rounds. And you could probably see that the rounds aren't that, like, they're kind of fast, kind of slow. But whenever, oh, we got max, when the hell, oh, I keep forgetting we get max ammo, and I bet it's a dog round. Oh, let's go. It's not a dog round. But I can 100% bet, like, but I do think this game is, I can say it's better in a grinding sense, which I like to grind. Maybe the maps are bad, maybe though, but we had a storyline. Maybe the storyline was filler, but we had a story. In Cold War, the maps I felt like they were like, here have a map, here have a map, here have a map. Mauer's a masterpiece. I think Mauer's one of the best maps. Forsaken, it's mostly portals. Firebase C, I found Firebase C to be alright. The only reason I found Firebase C to be alright is because I played D Machine so much. Like, you don't understand how much I play. I was able to get Dark Ether. Like, I was like, I think I was able to get Dark Ether before Firebase C came. D-Machine, also think that map is very well done, very nice, very simple, one of the best ones out of it. But what I think about is originality. And Firebase C was, I think, kind of like, I don't know if it was taken from something, but maybe it was. But its map was also teleporter. Mauer, maybe that's a story mission, maybe. But it was a good map. Had a good, actually, my first ever Easter egg I did on that map is me and my friend Caden. Yes, the one I've been talking about always. Me and him played that map and found the Easter egg ourselves because I gave him tips of like what to look out when Easter egg hunting, because it's like if you have an explosive weapon or like grenade or something, throw it at a spot, and if the spot doesn't show up with black marks, that means it's interactable most of the time. Like, you see how that has... I'll show you an example. Which is a cut super Easter egg. Which they cut out of the game. And people were making the assumption it was going to be Golden Pack-a-Punch, which I think Golden Pack-a-Punch would be amazing. And another cool feature I think they should add to the super Easter egg to make it even better is a radio that you can interact with. Every map that you've done and you've activated the Easter egg, or like the Easter egg song in it, you're able to play that Easter egg song mid-match. Maybe not make it to the whole team can hear it since they don't get annoyed by it, or like only yourself. Like, if you want to activate the radio, you can activate it, and like maybe it just cycle through all the maps that you have and all the music, or like, because when I activate an Easter egg song when I'm playing Origins, or like Keener to Toten, or Darice, I think it... Maybe it didn't have one. Maybe Darice didn't have one.
Such reckless power.
Why'd I come up here? Oh, yeah, I was trying... I didn't get to show you. I was retarded. But... every map has one. And I'll show you. This room right here is like a... So in the coding, which I've seen someone do, is they have like a mod menu, and what they do is they have like their knife enable like doors open, so they knife the door, like you can no clip in there and see that it's all rendered in, like for the most part, but then if you open the door, which there is a command to open it, which, if the game didn't get so much hate, I think there would be so much more in this game, but it got hate because the Easter egg was bad, long. But I think it's because they got too... We had so much good content in Black Ops 3, which I can say all the maps are original and all that. But my personal opinion, if I had to pick from what okay, the perk system, upgrading it, that's alright. But I think a better system to have zombies for the perk system is to, like, prestige. Like, use the perk, like, have the perk activated, or, like, get a certain amount of kills while having the perk activated. And then you can, like, from doing that, you could have, like, bonuses, like, kind of like Cold War, how you had to go up rounds and then get the crystals. Not like Vanguard. I think Vanguard is not that good because you have to buy it over and over and over and over. I think that's retarded. But like more of a progression system, because like you can be Prestige Master, or like you don't have to be Prestige Master, and you can have all the things upgraded. But I mean, like, the more you play, the more you upgrade, the more you're able to unlock as, like, a bonus. If that makes more sense. Like a progression system. Like, you know how you got a modifier slot? The modifier's kinda like that. But I mean, like, in a sense of, like, say I have quick revive, and I revive, say, 100 players, or 50 players, or however many players, then I get like a multiplier that lets me revive a little bit faster. And then if I revive even more players, like a grinding aspect. I enjoy the grinding aspect. And I think this game has a little bit one-up on Cold War, which it has prestiges. I think prestiges are great. I don't know why they took it away and made seasons. Seasons are not fun, they're not enjoyable. Say what, you got 200, you got prestige, but like, you got prestige, yeah, and you got an icon, but whenever you prestige again, in the next season, you lose the ability to put on an icon. When you're Prestige Master on here, you don't lose the ability to put on an icon. And I think icons are the best thing that they added. Like, I only spent my things on icons when I was Prestige Master. But every season you gotta get up to level 200 again, I'm pretty sure. Just to put on an icon. Like I'm right now, I'm two skull bones. And that's because I got level 200. While I was level 100, I got 1 skull bone. Level 300, I'll unlock the skull, and then level I think 400, I'll unlock glowing skull, and then Bowie knife skull, and then glowing Bowie knife. And at 800, I unlock like shotgun, glowing skull. Which, that's super cool. I think the prestige system is great. Also, dark matter being added to zombies. Maybe dark ether and dark matter, they both had their separate things, and you're able to use your dark matter from that. But another thing, like what I was saying, was maybe some of the reactive camos were better. But it's not like you don't even have to use the weapon, like dark matter. You could just have it as your showcase weapon. Like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the Welling as my showcase weapon with dark matter. I'm going to make it as my showcase weapon, because that weapon is by far the worst weapon in Call of Duty Zombies on Black Ops 4. Yeah, people may say the Exos model's bad. Nah. You can buy ammo. I can pack-a-punch that gun. I can't pack-a-punch that gun until I get 2,400 headshots. I could only do that if I had insta-kills, get headshots in it. And, let me remind you, it only has 48 bullets, with 40 in the magazine, or like in the stock, and 8 in the magazine. So then, and if I have that's only 48, so potentially, if I kill while an insta-kill is active, and I have full rounds, and I'm able to get a headshot on all zombies, that means I can only get 48 headshots, and then guess what? I've got to wait until a max ammo! I've got to wait until a max ammo drops. And then, I have to wait until a insta-kill drops, and I did that until 1,200 kills. I used about 30 insta-kills every time. Every time I played this map, I would get up to round 35 plus, go up to one of these gates, get the max ammo, and then use my insta-kill and try to get as many headshots. I used like 30 or 40 plus killjoys just to get 1,200 headshots. You have to have 2,400. But then, you're probably wondering, why don't you pack-a-punch it? Because it turned into like a rip-off version of the Mustang and suck. It's not, I'm not saying the Mustang and Sally suck, but I'm saying like, these weapons, it's called the King and Country, it's like 4-shot kill, 5-shot kill, a whole magazine to kill one horde. Because because you can kill like a couple zombies in it, and then you gotta use an extra bullet to kill more zombies, use an extra bullet to kill more zombies. So like, it was, pack-a-punching it was 100% easier, but the headshots, no. But yeah, that's gonna be my showcase weapon. I already got it gold, so I wanted that gun done so fast. That's my 3rd ever weapon gun gold, and it's my showcase weapon right now. And I can say it's gonna say that probably forever. It's gonna be my showcase, and I'm gonna get dark matter on it, and hopefully dark matter shows up really well. And like I said, there is reactive camos that look nice. This is bugged, by the way, because I have a scope on it, and it like only goes on the scope. But like, you see how the gun looks like, how it is. I like this. This is weaponized 115 off of Black Ops 2, fanboy. I think it's one of the greatest CODs to ever exist. I never played Modern Warfare, but Modern Warfare 3, I played Dead Ops. Super fun. Honestly, wish I could play. Maybe I might enjoy it in Modern Warfare 2019, but guess what? That's a PlayStation exclusive, baby. Because you can't play it on Xbox. Maybe you can play it on PC, but you can't on Xbox. Yeah. It's like you just got like robbed. It's like to get Onslaught, which I've never played an Onslaught game in my life. Because I stopped playing, you had to wait until like November of next year, whenever it came out, which was 2020. You had to wait until like 2021 of November when Vanguard came out to be able to play Onslaught, which I never even played Onslaught. So that's like a kick in the teeth. It's like, and PlayStation, I'm gonna be honest, I know it's never gonna go back, but I wish they go back to the old system of like, Black Ops 4 had bomb camos. Black Ops 4 had simple attachments. Black Ops 4 had a perk limit system where you had to pick out your perks. You had like, it's 14 or 10 perk system. So you couldn't run, Flak Jacket, like I was saying, you couldn't run Flak Jacket and run Tactical Mask and then run like Cold-Blooded or Scavenger or whatever you could have. And then have like your gun with 5 attachments and then your secondary with also 5 attachments. I never played that game without Flak Jacket and Tac Mask. Never. In League play was funner than the actual multiplayer. Multiplayer was so bad, I don't care who says it wasn't. Whoever invented non-reoccurring matches, but it gives you got skill-based matchmaking, so it's got to recalibrate you and put you in a different lobby. How are people getting better at the game? How? It's just you going against people at your own skill level. There's no improvement. I got good at COD by playing Black Ops 2 against my Uncle Jason. And he would play like Hijacked. I got it. That was super easy. Playing against my uncle on Black Ops 2 Hijacked. He had a Guardian Sentry Gun, and I learned how to play against him. And then I started playing multiplayer online, and I started getting good. And I dropped my first ever nuke on Hijacked, and like, first ever nuke I ever got, like, I missed the simple attachments. I don't care for the attachments that they have now. Like, you got 45 different, like I gotta look up a YouTube video. Like, you can make your own, but theoretically, there is a best perk loadout for your weapon. But on the older CODs, it depended on how you used the gun. But now it's dependent on what gun you get and what. And you have to get to like level 70, and you can't do the challenges unless you level up your gun. Camo challenges. Why did they switch? Because people were getting them too easy. Why? Why? I don't like the grind having to get like Vanguard. You have to get like 1,200 kills. That's absurd. That's just one camo challenge. There's like 100. And then you have to do like 50 bloodthirsties or something. 100 double kills. Do you understand what I mean? Like, the old system was 100 headshots. Like 5 bloodthirsties or 10. I think it was 10 in Black Ops 2, 5 in this. 5 double kills, maybe it was 10 in Black Ops 2. That's a rip. I tried to teleport down to the dock area so I could just go there because that's where the pack punch is. But like I was saying, like Black Ops 3, I enjoy playing Black Ops 3 because I was enjoying getting my prestige levels. Kind of disappointing there is no dark matter in zombies and there's only red hex. But you can level up in prestige. I like the idea of prestiging. I like that idea. People say the elixirs were garbage. I think the elixirs were alright. Maybe they weren't as good. Black Ops 3 was a peak of the zombies game. Give this game some slack. Multiplayer, people diss on this game, but multiplayer was fire. you can maybe... I played since the start of the game, and maybe you could say that the VMP is bad, or the micro SMG is bad, or they kill fast, or whatever, or those are DLC weapons. But let me remind you, it's not like Black Ops 3, and all you have to do is play the game and get crates, and you can pick a weapon bribe and get it guaranteed. You just need 50 things. But if you don't do that, you can also buy all the reactive camos. Do you understand how pog that is? You can buy all the reactive camos. Every one of them. You just need crates. You could buy anything in the game with crates, or you could use COD points if you wanted to do that, but you don't need to. Maybe the game when it first came out you couldn't do that, but I like how they took the approach of making it like how it is. Like, since the game's like, they gave you the battle pass for free. But let me remind you, when they brought the battle pass out, I thought it was a great idea. Like, giving you the battle pass for free. It's free content. But in the future, they can put it in the shop for COD points or crates. Because they made it free, it's such a five-head play in my opinion. Because some people probably still spend COD points in this game, probably a small portion, and buy some of the stuff because they don't want to grind crates. Look, kill 20 heavy bosses, I get 2 crates. Play 20 total rounds, I get a tier skip, which a tier skip is like the battle pass, so that's 1 crate, and then another crate. So that's 4 crates right here, and you get new challenges every day. And you can't level up the battle pass in zombies, but you can in multiplayer. It's super easy to level it up as well. It don't take that long. So like I said, like, when people diss on this game and say it's bad, the maps are bad, maybe the maps are not the greatest, maybe the specialists ain't the greatest, but we can all say it's better than Vanguard. I personally believe it's better than Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare, great super Easter egg. They did that, the person making that game, definitely best Treyarch game ever made, non-Treyarch. But like, I would play Black Ops 4 over Vanguard, or over Infinite Warfare, and that is just because I like the progression camos in it, like leveling up, prestiging. I don't know if you could get Black Sky, like, I don't know if you could unlock like doing zombie camos and get it. If so, that's ahead of its time. But like, this game allowed you, which I think it was more of an achievement. Maybe it ain't worth it, maybe you ain't gonna use dark matter because you need to get like 500 shots to max it out. But it's still cool to have, it's an achievement. A lot of people don't have it, I don't think. And when I see people have it, I literally congratulate them because they took the time and grinded for it. Dark Ether, I don't take the, like, I don't see much people when I played have Dark Ether, but I also played by myself half the time, because playing online really wasn't that fun. But like, I can play this game, and maybe once I'm level 1000, which kinda is a bummer, once I'm level 1000, and I do unlock everything, I can go for every calling card, which I don't know if I can get a 100%er, just because the sole reason that I don't have the maps, I don't know if I can't unlock, like, some of the Dark Ops, because I don't have, like, I don't know if you need Dark Ops to get a 100%er, but, like, I don't have the DLCs, which, if I had the DLCs, I would 100% play the maps. But there was so much in this game. Maybe they couldn't do it in time, maybe it wasn't the fans and people dissing on the game that made it do bad. But they had so much ideas for this game, maybe they pushed it out. They didn't do advertising good, okay? That's one thing they didn't do. Because people dogged on the first maps. You gotta think about it, like, they were like, dang, I don't know. To me, This is the last COD game. That is a COD game. You can say Vanguard, Modern Warfare, Cold War are Call of Duty games. They are Call of Duty games. But they're not the Call of Duty game. Maybe it's because I'm like a boomer. Okay, let's say we're a boomer. And I'm old. Not old, but I'm old at Call of Duty sense, at least Black Ops 2, and so on. So, in my sense of seeing it, is the new Call of Duties are Warzone simulators. Another thing that I think Warzone has, which is a glitch out, but you have to have like Modern Warfare to do it, and you can like put any mastery camo that you have unlocked to other weapons, which is pretty cool, but you have to do a glitch to do it, which everyone can do it. It's pretty easy, you just need a friend in Modern Warfare. And if you have like, I have Dark Ether, I could put Dark Ether on Vanguard weapons. I have Dark Matter Ultra, and I'll say it. I did bot lobbies with my friend, like hop into an outbreak, or like an outbreak match, and do like 100 kills each, and we would farm up our kills, and I got my DM Ultra that way. But let me remind you, I took the time to do it as well. I took the time, maybe not the most time, and maybe it's not the most achievable ammo in the world, but from all the modders that I know there's modders, I've seen them. They can literally, they pay people, or people pay them, and you can go into a match. It could take 5 seconds. 5 seconds. I'm not kidding you. And just give you DM Ultra, give you Dark Ether, max out your level, max out your gun weapons, in like 10 minutes. In 10 minutes. If you understand how broken that is, that they're able to do that, there is no achievement grinding. There is no goal there. They just got it for free. I grinded with my friend. Like, maybe it was cheated, but we still had to grind for it. We still had to get the amount of kills for it. I grinded some weapons here and there, like the crossbow. I got that diamond. I got the knife diamond, I think, on my own. I got the nail gun diamond on my own. I got some weapons gold. I was going for DM Ultra, but DM Ultra was so boring. It's like the 100 headshots, okay, the 100, but I didn't want to have to get like 150 headshots, whatever it was, and then I had to do this, and then I had to do this, get behind cover kills. What? So this is the last COD game. Tell me it's not, it is. Because every game now is partnered up, and they're all working with Warzone, they all have seasons. Why? But it has better graphics. Modern Warfare 2019 was dying. I'm pretty sure there are stats to prove that the game was dying. You want to know what they focused on that game? Gunfight, tournaments, things, and search and destroy. And shipment. Who plays that game and is like, dude, you want to play some team deathmatch? No! Who says they want to play some team deathmatch? It's, you want to play some search and destroy, you want to play some gunfight? You want to play a tournament? You want to play,
We will escape. None of this. To our ultimate destiny.
to me, the new COD games, Cold War, I could say that it was... Zombies definitely was better, carried it. Zombies was good. I'm gonna say zombies were good. But the grinding aspect of just getting Dark Ether, kind of disappointing. Because that was it, like, you can grind for level 1000, but that level 1000 goes away. So what's the point? What's the point? There is no point. It truly is sad, like, it really is sad that if you think about it, this is the last COD game, because Modern Warfare was dying, okay? Let's say it was. They dropped Warzone. It's free. It's Battle Royale. Battle Royales are popping. Okay, I'm pretty sure Warzone is not doing that well. But people don't see that they're coming out with Warzone 2. Which, if... Sorry if I'm picking my nose. I'm just getting the stuff out. Like, it irritates my nose. But it really comes down to Warzone. Like, you hop in the game, there's Vanguard Warzone right now. There's Vanguard Warzone.
Perhaps more than I need.
There's Modern Warfare Warzone. I thought someone was outside my door, like... Like I was saying, I thought my sisters were outside my door and gonna do something. That's why I was saying that. But another thing, like I was saying, is how I truly believe that it is the last COD game is because I had a goal in mind. The new games are literally, they're Warzone. They're full Warzone. You get the match, you can grind the match for camo out and get it. But they're coming out with Warzone 2, you understand? People don't understand that. I don't know if they're gonna do it how they are, but I can almost bet you are. Because they have so many. Oh, 7 health. They have so many games in Warzone. Modern Warfare. They got Cold War, Vanguard. In the next game, they're coming out with Warzone 2, which I'm pretty sure if you leave the legal documents, it says if they make a quote-unquote new game or a new type of game, all your add-ons, maybe they will. Maybe they'll transfer. But most likely, they probably will not because it's Call of Duty. And the item shop is gonna stay, I can almost bet you. They said SBMM changes are happening, which I think SBMM, if you take it out of the game, maybe Call of Duty would be better, because getting pub stomped is what makes you better, and you want to improve. But when you're playing against people at your own skill level, it's like, why do that when I'm earning not a single thing? Not a single thing. I'm not earning a single thing. Why do that when I can go play League Play and earn charms and like skin camo and like an emblem? Why? What is the point of playing multiplayer? Oh, but you can grind camos? The camos suck to grind. They suck. They take forever. I don't know why they... You wanna know why they changed the formula? Because Modern Warfare changed it up. I think they all came together, and they all worked together because Warzone was free. It was taking over. They were like, oh my god, we have no chance. We have nothing we can't do anything against this. There's nothing we can do. So, you wanna know what they did? They all came together, and it was also COVID times. It was also COVID times, so you gotta think about it like that. So, it's COVID times. So, times are hard. And it was hard, like, and all that. It's hard to, like, do this stuff and, like, make Cold War, in the time that it was made, it was alright. The army was pretty good. I feel like it could be one of the best CODs if, like, they, maybe, I don't know. But, like, the movement feels like COD. I like the movement. I don't like the tax printing. I don't like how you have a whole bunch of attachments. But I can always tell you that they're always gonna have that shop thing. Like, you want to buy a blueprint for a gun, that you can have a Mastercraft, but on the Mastercraft you can't see your Mastercraft if you take your certain attachments off that come with it. So, like, what's the point? The only thing I've bought on it is the game, and I think my friend gave me like 20 bucks or 30 bucks, and I bought the game. I think he gave me 20 and already had 40. Or maybe it was on sale or something. So I bought it. And I used Microsoft reward points to get like 10 bucks. I think 10 bucks or 20 bucks for free. And I got myself a clown, which is like the Joker clown off of The Dark Knight, like the Joker, Heath Ledger, that kind of Joker, like when he wears the mask at the start of the game. That clown. My friend had a clown, I had a clown. We were like the clown squad. I can't remember what my friend wore. I would remember it if I got it. My friend wore a green clown. I think someone else wore it. Maybe it was Kaden that wore that one as well. I don't know. I can't remember, but we all wore clowns. Okay? But I'm saying, like, I got it for free from Microsoft Rewards, so they make it... I don't think it's worth it to buy any of the Mastercrafts or anything. Not worth it. Not even... Maybe a skin. Maybe, but... Like a $20, $30, $40 skin? No. No. It is outrageous how much money they are making off of that shop system alone. They are making outrageous amounts of money. You don't understand how much I don't even understand how much money I bet they're making, because like the Call of Duty, you still gotta pay the Call of Duty. Which I think another thing, if Modern Warfare does do it, which there's pre-orders, is what would change the game, kill the game, I bet. If, like, you know how Warzone's free? They make Call of Duty free. And then make only out of it. Just do it like Fortnite. They already got seasons. They don't let us buy DLCs no more. And I think the reason why we get worse maps is because we don't pay for the DLCs ourselves. Even though they're making bankload of money. Bankload. They can just put out a Call of Duty and all the old timers, anyone will buy the Call of Duty just because they're a fanboy. I am not buying, even if the next game, like, I don't know, if it includes Warzone, if it has Warzone, and like, I know Warzone 2 is gonna do it, so I'm not gonna buy it. Even if it's Treyarch, I usually buy all Treyarch games because they're my favorite in my opinion. And I hope Treyarch doesn't make the tax system a thing. I'm fine with remastered maps on multiplayer. They came on some maps that were like, pretty sure pre-made, maybe they didn't make their own. They were alright, I'm pretty sure. Maybe they were already remastered, I don't know. I don't even care. They're good maps. Let me play them. Slums, like, the water, Snowfall. There were so many. I don't even care about the remasters. The game felt nice. It was a perk system as well. You could put on attachments that made your gun better, like double fast mag. What does fast mag do? Makes your gun reload faster. What does double fast mag do? Makes it reload even faster. Double FMJ, what does that do? Double FMJ. Makes you do more damage to armor, or like double high caliber makes you do more damage to the chest. Double high caliber made you do more damage to the head. The system that they got now, where I want a task force barrel, ranger barrel, tiger team spotlight barrel, or light, or raider stock with a 4.76C light on the side of my gun, with like you could put 5 attachments, I'm pretty sure, on your gun with no repercussions. I had the perk where I always had flak jacket and tac mask. When you had to run that, you literally had to like run 1 or 2 attachments on your weapon. You couldn't run any other perks really. You couldn't run tacticals, really, I don't think so, unless you, like, took away a perk. It felt more engaging than the COD that we got now, like... I don't know how people are okay with it. There's some people that ain't, which... Thank God that they speak out COD. That the people that actually know what COD is. COD is now a simulator for Warzone, and I do not like that. I think that is... so far, like, I think we are so far in that times are adapting, we've got to move on. This is the new generation of Call of Duty. And I can kind of blame it on Fortnite, kind of, a little bit. Fortnite came out, it's free, it pub stomped everything, okay? Blackout's gonna kill Fortnite, no it's not. Fall Guys is gonna kill Fortnite. No, it's not. Warzone's gonna kill Fortnite. No, it's not. Among Us is gonna kill Fortnite. No, it's not. Among Us is now in Fortnite, I'm pretty sure. Fall Guys is coming to Fortnite. Family Guy is in Fortnite. Star Wars is in... Everyone is in Fortnite. Fortnite, people say that Fortnite's gonna die one day. That game is not... That game's not going anywhere. That game's not going anywhere. You want me to tell you why? Creative mode. Creative mode's the future for that game. They're coming out with Creative 2.0, and if they let people make that, I'm pretty sure they're able to make their own maps, like Battle Royale maps. You understand that? Someone can make, I don't know if that's true or not, I didn't look much into it, but there's so many different things that they can do in it, and like more than they can do right now. They can make their own map, I'm pretty sure, and do like how we got a whole new season map and all that. They can do that in their creative mode thing. We have fashion shows, we have all these things. There's zombies. Call of Duty zombies in Fortnite. There's Skyblock in Fortnite. There's Minecraft in Fortnite. There's Roblox in Fortnite. There's so many things in Fortnite now that game, I don't know, you would have to shoot yourself in the foot. Oh, my fault. I didn't have my ability ready. But you can shoot yourself in the foot. And still, like, they would really have to mess up bad. Like, Tom Sweet, or Donald Mustard, or whatever his name is, has to do some evil, crooked thing. Or the company has to. Or something's gotta go wrong. Which most of the time it does. Like Call of Duty, Activision went down. Microsoft is buying Activision. Maybe Call of Duty, they changed it where yearly cycles ain't a thing no more. That's hope. That's hope, boys. They're getting a free game in 2023, which Copium, which I heard that from Mr. Classify. I think it's funny, or Drake's in the chat and all that. But a standalone zombie game. They say it's going to be a free COD game, and it's not going to be Warzone Mobile, which let me remind you, Warzone Mobile's coming. In Warzone 2, they said it is not going to be either of those. So what that makes me believe is either this is going to be like some mishmash, like tiny thing, or it's going to be a standalone zombies game. But I can highly doubt it's going to be a standalone zombies game, unless it is, and it has like all the maps combined. Which, if they do run it on the BO3 engine. The BO3 engine, the World War II engine, looks better than Vanguard. How? 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 That game's like 7 years old. I don't know, actually. Maybe it's 6, 5. I don't know. That game is so old compared to Vanguard's a 2021 game. Wait, 2021 game. We're getting the next Treyarch game in 2024, so we're gonna get like, so it's gonna be like a 4 years. So they're gonna be able to work like 4 years on the next COD game, which it used to be 3. But then they stopped doing the But I don't have a lot of hope for zombies in the future, or like maybe not even. But Vanguard, they're working on Vanguard Zombies, okay? Vanguard Zombies just sucks. They should just stop. That game's dead. I don't know why they're still continuing. Because they got made a contract and they gotta fulfill it. And Blundell left, which he left after H&E Evil. And most of the Treyarch team, from what I've heard, left, like the Zombies team. And I think they joined Deviation Games. A Deviator. I am a Deviator, and I hope that Deviation Games is making their own standalone Zombies game. And it's like, so, it's Blundell. Like, imagine Blundell working with Stilinski And then I think it's Lee Ross, I can't remember, who made Infinite Warfare Zombies. All of them making like their own zombies thing, and like it's like a standalone zombies game. If it is a standalone zombies game, if it is, it's gonna be so like, if this game didn't get like totally mass dookied on by everyone, we would have I'm pretty sure we would have Chronicles 2 right now. In the coding, they had Chronicles 2 like done, Die Rise, Buried, Transit. I'm pretty sure they even had Call of the Dead. They had it done in Cold War, which it could release in Cold War, which maybe it'll be fun in Cold War, but I don't even know. I don't know what's gonna happen or how it's gonna work out. I just think that this is the last COD game because it actually is. Like, there's no shop that you can buy blueprints. There is, but like, it's not where you can buy a blueprint, which makes your gun better, or like your gun's level 1 and you're tired of dying to a DLC weapon that you gotta get tier 15 for 30 or do like a challenge for it. Which some of the challenges on Warzone, like for the Vanguard guns, if you don't got Vanguard, you have to sweat in Plunder, or Plunder, whatever it's called. You gotta sweat like 5 headshots in 15 different matches. It's either download the game or try to get it. Like the Cooper Carbine, that's what that was, like 5 headshots in 15 different games. Like I don't understand. I'm trying to wrap my head around, like, but they're making so much money with little free effort. No one's working on the team that they used to because, like, they're getting bought out, they got sued, stuff went down the gutter. Modern Warfare, it's not even worth talking about it because I know that's not going to change. I have, like, let's see, I have this much hope, that much hope, tiny bit of hope, that 2024 Black Ops, call it Black Ops 5, I don't even care, I like the Black Ops games, call it Black Ops 5, I don't know, they'll never come back to this style. It's such a shame that we have lost. It feels like we have lost the spirit of COD. The spirit of COD is gone. Because the spirit of COD is gone. Like, it's not here no more. You can say, like, all the fanboys for Modern Warfare 2. And saying it's so good, it's gonna be so great, it's gonna give me so much. It's not Modern Warfare 2, it's not the game that you remember, it's a different game. Maybe it has better graphics. I take gameplay over graphics any day of the week. This game right here looks cartoonish, kinda, but it looks better than Vanguard. How? How? How do you... This game came out in 2018. How do you make a game that's in 2021 look worse than a game in 2018? The cameras were nice. They weren't universal at the start, and then they were universal. The community had, like, maybe they didn't add universal camos to knives and all that, which that's just one feature they didn't add. That's alright. It doesn't really bother me. But, like, it gives you more incentive of going for, like, Diamond. Diamond's probably the best Diamond we got in Call of Duty. Rainbow Diamond. I enjoy grinding the camos out to get all, like, the headshots and multiplayer and get the camo. I'm enjoying doing this. No one's watching me, I'm just talking to myself. But this may be boring to you, but me, I'm having fun by leveling up.
Very well.
By the way, my level doesn't reset.
I will strike
And I'm getting dark matter. Why? People say, why can't I use my dark matter from multiplayer? Because multiplayer dark matter is its own type of thing. Zombies dark... Maybe if they made dark matter look different, like they did in Dark Ether. But what they were trying to... Like, you can get your own dark matter in Blackout, which I would never do that in the world, ever. It's probably not that hard to get it. It's probably just a lot of picking up paint cans and figuring out what the best route is for it. And, okay, that's an endurance grind. An endurance. I am enduring this game right now, going for dark matter. If someone sees me have dark matter on this game, they're literally gonna say, they're gonna congratulate me because I put in the time and effort. Maybe not now, but I sure do. When I see someone have dark matter and zombies, I congratulate them on getting dark matter. It truly amazes me that people went for it. I didn't go for it. For the longest time, I just played, and then I wanted to go for it when I was like Prestige 6 or 7. So I was like way ahead, like. So yeah. Maybe the dark matter wasn't the coolest, but like you could put it as your showcase. Your showcase weapon. I'm gonna put it on the Welling. The Welling is so bad. I think that is gonna be so lit when I have it and someone sees me level 255, level 1000. I probably won't play after level 1000. I'll probably go for like every DLC weapon, diamond or something like that. Get them all dark matter as well. And then after that, there's literally nothing I can do, really. Like, what am I gonna do? Play the game over and over and over to get kills? Like multiplayer? I just don't find the new Call of Duties not to be like... The zombies was fun to grind for. Zombies was good to grind for. Multiplayer? No bueno. No bueno. Garbage. Throw it in the garbage. Trash can it. Put it elsewhere. We ain't need that. Don't speak of it. We ain't need that. Because it's bad. Like, I don't like you have to get 1,000 kills with a weapon. And that's the first challenge. And then you have to get like 100 long shots. What? You gotta get like on Cold War like 50, 100 behind cover kills. You have to kill people behind cover. What is that challenge? What if no one just camps? What if no one camps? What if no one sits behind something? Like how aggravating that would be. Melees, my first ever thing I did in in Black Ops 4 was work on my melees and pistols because those were the funnest in Black Ops 4 to me. I did my specialists first. Like, people said you can get a diamond right shield by doing the combat knife, which, how to get the combat knife is you gotta unequip your thing, and then you can, like, equip it, look at the challenges. You gotta get the right shield, your combat knife, the ballistic knife, and the crossbow. I did that. I had diamond. I looked like a straight baller. My shield had my emblem on it and everything. It was playing Michael Myers, showing off my diamond camo, my diamond ballistic knives. Emblems. People making PPs and Bobs and Vagana. All that stuff. Come on. Being racist and all that. Like, we're no longer getting an emblem system. I would be shocked. But in our day and age, where people are hurt way easier than others, or like, people get hurt, which I could probably get canceled for saying that. But it's true, like, everyone's hurt by something. Like, come on. Like, I like the emblem system. Sometimes I spent, like, in World War II, I made a Doki Doki Literature Club, And I spent like 7-8 hours making that emblem. And I only played the game. I spent more time making the emblem than playing the game. And I made a Pickle Rick one, and I spent so much time in this game making emblems. Truly is fun. People made careers, like making emblems, posting tutorials. They made their careers doing that. But now you have like a moving animated, like, icon. Like an emblem. My emblem on Black Ops 4, I'm pretty sure, is a heart that you had to watch like an 8-hour live stream, or like 16, 20 hours of like League play. And it's a heart, just a heart. I think that emblem, it's not moving, it's not nothing, but it signifies that I did something like to do it. Like when I made my own emblem, it took time to make your emblem. Some people put their like no time in making their emblem. Okay, they made an emblem.
We will escape.
But like,
None of this matters to our ultimate destiny.
you can't do nothing. It's the past right now. Like maybe the zombie YouTubers might. They say they'll probably never come back to this game, and then because like Infinite Warfare, they didn't like Infinite Warfare, and then they did. I've heard some of them say, like Mr. T. Alexi, he's not going to do that with Black Ops 4. I honestly think, like, if he looks at what Call of Duty is now, like, if you look at what Call of Duty is in a whole, it was a community. Now we're just Warzone. Warzone. Oh, you wanna level up your gun? Buy the game, level it up easier on that. Do the camos there. You can use that in Warzone. Blackout? Why Blackout wasn't successful? Let me tell you why. Wasn't free. Wasn't free. I can almost bet you Blackout is still popular. I can almost bet you Blackout would be semi-popular. Maybe not so popular, but I bet it would be more popular than it is right now. But guess what? It's behind a paywall, I'm pretty sure. You can't play Blackout. I think it's called Blackout. Unless you buy the game. Warzone is free. I feel like if they, out of nowhere, is like, guys, we're gonna put our own, like, that would be such a smart maneuver, like, out of nowhere, it might make Black Ops 4 revive again. Like, oh guys, Blackout is free to play, download it. People, I don't know, people like being able to pick up your attachments and stuff, which Apex players might like it. I watched my brother play Apex. I think that was super boring to watch. There's a lot of attachments. Oh, I activated my Dying Wish again, didn't have my thing. That's my fault. Stupid moves. Because I'm not training like I usually do. But like, you can't diss on a game that is a Call of Duty game, even if the zombies are bad. Elixirs, they may not be the best, they may not be as good as Gobblegums. They were trying to do something different. They didn't want to take the Gobblegum system over and like put it in here. They wanted to try something different. And people, if it's the peak of zombies, I think another thing that would make this game great if they do it, but it most likely will never happen. Add mods to this game. Let people be able to use the Black Ops. Maybe they can make it better. The Black Ops 4 engine. Let them make custom maps. That would make Black Ops 4 popular too, I think. Another thing that I think that could have made this the game a little bit better is like having your elixirs. You know how you got your elixirs and they're on the screen like that? Do this, they pop out. Like, you see your health in the bottom corner? I like that. Maybe Jug ain't in the game, okay? They tried to make... Maybe if you started with Jug. Like, I think I'm starting with Jug right now because I'm a casual. But you only have, like, a 4-hit down. I think it's a 5-hit down, maybe. Maybe it's a 4-hit down. But, like, you have Jug to start off in the game. That's alright. That's alright. Like, you see how the perks are at the bottom? You see how they're at the bottom like that? You could also make it where the perks weren't on your screen, or you could have a setting where you wanted to put your perks at, or how they looked. Like, you could go to the setting and put classic perk system on, where they're like, you could even, like, you could put them, like, right above where your like, points are, right next to your points, where the perkaholic, like, you can use perkaholic, the elixirholic, whatever it's called, and get like 10 perks or something like that, and they go in the corner. Why make it where, like, your brew, cola, soda, and tonic? Zombie players got familiar with where those things were. But, like, you get all 4 perks, you get Speed Cola. Speed Cola is great. You get it by having all 4 perks. Having a modifier perk allows you to do something special. Maybe some were better than others, maybe some were useless. Death Perception, and some others.
I think no.
Like having a setting mode where you could like make your own like setting or like mode right here. This is where your elixirs pop up. When you take this off, the elixirs are no longer there. Your health bar, I like that. The gun in the corner, that's alright. The specialist ability, that's alright too. Like, they could have made it a little bit, like, added your own customized, like, classic settings. Like, I heard in the future, consoles could be getting custom maps. That blows my mind. If customs are getting, or actually consoles are getting, but I'm most likely to probably assume they're next-gen consoles. But if they are, that's a revolutionary step. But maybe it's not. Exactly, maybe it is. If you bring up the Black Ops 3 engine and you're able to make your own maps and like download Black Ops 3 and download your own maps, that would be amazing. Or Black Ops 4, randomly do it. Randomly add a patch. Out of nowhere, do it. I swear to them. Randomly make it where the seasons reset, where you can get the seasons over again. But if you already got the season, you just get crates. Or you get 2 crates per tier. Instead of getting an item, you get another crate and an item. Or like restart the seasons. Like they got double XP that comes back like once in a while. It's on a cycle. Black Ops 3 don't got that. Like, if they out of nowhere just drop a patch. Literally, if they drop a patch out of nowhere, and it allows like the Easter egg room where you got golden pack-a-punch by doing all Easter eggs on all the maps, and you can go to golden pack-a-punch, or like, maybe not factions ain't gonna be the game, but golden pack-a-punch? Come on. Like, I know they're not gonna do it, but like, you gotta have it somewhere in like your code. You've gotta you've already programmed it. You've already put the rooms in. Like, you have it programmed of whenever you walk into the room, it puts items down whenever the door's open. So why not put it in? Golden Pack-a-Punch? People would love the game more, so they didn't have to quad pack punch their gun. One pack, it's done. Ogre Totem had it. Tagged it, or whatever it's called. Yeah, I like making it where I'm like tier like 400, 300, 200. I don't know what tier I am. But it doesn't restart anymore. The season don't. But if they like had reoccurring seasons like every 60, 70, 80 days, the season resets and it makes a new season. Like, not even a new season, it could just be a recycled season. And people, since it's free, no one can get upset. Because the weapons and all that are in the game already. Like, maybe you can earn, like, calling cards and stuff, but I think you can still earn them from, like, getting, like, your supply drop stuff. So why not make the event go on, like, restart, and instead of getting an item, which you've already got, instead of an item, get a crate. Get 2 crates. Like, since you tiered up, get a crate, and get an item, and then once you get to past tier 50, you only get 1 crate per tier, like usual. So, or maybe not. I don't even know how to do it. Like adding it where people like, I don't know. I just disagree with some of the stuff that they did. It really didn't make it feel like as a, Modern Warfare, like my friend, Nicholas, my other friend. He likes Modern Warfare, and I respect that. But when he brings up the argument that it's a good Call of Duty, what's good about it? What are you playing? Search and destroy. Because that's their main focus in the game. Warzone and like, come on. Come on. This game was great. If you got into it, it felt like Black Ops 2, the healing mechanic. If you got it, it wasn't even that hard to get used to. I use Stim Pack all the time. Or Stim Shot. Best Stim Shot out of all Stim Shots in the COD. Tell me otherwise, crazy. But like the self-healing aspect, I liked it. Specialist, okay, we have Specialist in Black Ops 3. We got Specialist in this game. Everyone's able, or like a maximum of 2. I played Crash, a support hero that gave you ammo to your team, gave health. Like, some of them may have been overpowered, like the dog, but like, you could overcome that. Like, Specialist and zombies, people didn't want that. But you gotta think about it how I think about it. You see how I'm on round 90? I'm on round 90, you're probably like, whoa, it's only level 2 and it's almost level 3? Yes, the only time I use my Specialist ability is when I'm trapped in a corner and I use it like Widow's Wine. Crazy, right? Maybe it don't activate right away, maybe you gotta have fast reaction time, or whatever. But it's still like a Widow's Wine. If you use it like a Widow's Wine, you can use it as a weapon. But like when you're in the high rounds, like maybe you use it always, but like I don't use it. When I'm playing on multiplayer matches, I only use my Specialist. I use Healing Specialist ability. Or the Pathosaurus, because I like also kind of healing. Let me remind you why I used the Pathosaurus and the Ragnaroks. I use the Ragnaroks because if you walk up to someone and they go down, you can res them with their third ability and get all the perks back. The Staff of whatever it's called, raw, whatever it's called. That weapon, if you look at someone and revive them and shoot them with it, they come back with all their perks. Support 1. If you throw it on the ground, it makes a giant bubble like the Ragnaroks, but it's bigger, and if you're inside of it, it can res you and your teammates and give you all the perks back. Like the only time I use it is when you've probably seen, like, I get in a corner, or I'm leveling it up, actually, at level 2. Because level 2 can sometimes help me against a warden when I don't care that much, but I really don't need it leveled up at all. I just use it for, like, this. Oh, there's zombies around me. And then I can get some kills, level it back up. Like, look, oh no, I almost died. And then get some kills and get it back. Which I think it gets harder and harder, like, as rounds go on. I think it charges, maybe it doesn't charge up slow, maybe I'm completely wrong. But you see I'm charging it up? Widow's Wine can be infinite, by the way. Widow's Wine is 10 times better in its own ways. You get 4 of them, okay? You can kill zombies with it and then get even more Widow's Wine grenades infinitely. Another thing, it's a perk. If you go down, you lose it, and then you gotta buy it again. But that's like a downside. Specialist ability, you spawn with it, which you spawn with it. It's a one-charge thing. You can use it either to kill zombies, or you could use it as, like, you get into a corner, you get stuck, use it as a Widow Wine Grenade. You can earn it back like a Widow's Wine Grenade. Like, I don't understand why people dissed it so hard. Maybe it was a little overpowered and broken, but, like, come on. We got Alpha Omega, okay? I've never played that map. It's Nuketown. I didn't really like Nuketown. It was a survival map that you could play with your bros. It was pretty fun to go play with the bros on Nuketown. On Black Ops 2. Alright. The ray guns, upgrading the ray guns, like getting elemental ones, the ray gun Mark II, also very cool. But, like, now, looking at it now, if you had to choose from Vanguard and Black Ops 4, what would you choose? You can't say neither either. What one do you choose? Vanguard or Black Ops 4? What? Yeah, exactly. Even if they don't have, like, the best maps, it's better. What? What? What are we choosing? Well, what do you mean? Like, the maps on Vanguard suck. Multiplayer sucks. Don't like the game at all. Cold War? If I had to choose from Cold War or Black Ops 4, I would pick Black Ops 4 just because it has a prestige system. I like the prestige system. I like earning calling cards and, like, man, it ain't the same. I will be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink. My throat is getting, pretty worn out. Hello everyone, I'm back. Got myself some tea. Gotta love some tea. I'm gonna check something real quick on my phone. Check if the stream's doing well. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to grinding. We've been grinding for a super long time, and I think I said I was gonna stop at like 96. Well, how long it took us to get up to 96. Super long, like almost a 2-hour stream. I'm gonna end at 2 hours, and then I'm starting another one. And then I'll go up to like 100. Making sure that my gun had ammo, or didn't have ammo. Ooh, 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 ooh. Dude, look, my health regen fast. Look. Widow's Wind out of there. I think there's so many ideas that you could do on this game to make, like, out of nowhere, make Blackout free. What? Probably is what? Chronicles 2 is supposed to release on here, but it got pooped on by a lot of people, so I don't think they released it because they were like, and I think they should have. I don't think we'll ever get Chronicles 2. And if we do get Chronicles 2, it's gonna be on a sucky COD. Yeah, that would be the, I don't even think it would be that good on, I don't know how it would work on Cold War because they didn't have buildables on Cold War. They had buyables, not buildables. So I don't really understand how that's gonna work either. Like, even if they did release it to Black Ops Cold War, are you gonna add in buildables just for those maps? So you could build? No. No. Thinking about it right now, or maybe they're not even buildables, maybe they're already built. But guess what? There's no place thing, like there's no riot shield, there's no pull out the riot shield. It sounds made up if you... I thought about it, and if you think about it, the core aspects of the map would change. Like they wouldn't... Like they would have to change the core aspect of how the game works, or add in like a... Like... Yeah, see? See, you gotta go pick up parts. You gotta go pick up parts and put it, like, Chronicles is the best, I'm pretty sure it's the all-time best-selling DLC ever in history. Maybe COD history, or just in general, ever. pretty sure it is the, like, I don't know if it was the most expensive COD DLC or it's the most expensive DLC in all, but I know it's the best something. And it was $30, I'm pretty sure. You could buy the, you had to buy the season pass, which was $50. That was 4 maps. $30 for all the remastered maps. Reworked. 4 Black Ops 3 mechanics. I think they don't have... They had to redo the textures and everything. Like, revamp it. Like, it feels like a completely different game, I'll be honest. Like... Yes. But, like, it don't have, like... I don't... They did it. They were able to do it. They implemented gobble guns, but gobble guns were already in there to implement. There is no implementing a riot shield unless right now, how I'm seeing them do it. Oh my god, I'm seeing how they do it. You want to know what I'm thinking right now of how they were going to do it? Is you got to use salvage to buy a trampoline stand or a turbine and place it down. That's the way they do it. They would use salvage. But that would take away the ability of... No, you could still pick up parts. I don't know how they would do it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know. Do you know where the red chest is? This map always spawns a red chest. I'll show you where the red chest is. Go... Where are you at? It's gonna be expensive for this chest. Okay, go down. That way. Yep. Hey, turn. I gotta get over here and see. Go up there. I just want to see in a better view. That way. Right between those gaps. See where the rocks is? Nope. This map always spawns a red chest and can spawn more red chests in it.
Yeah, I got the mask and the disc, which is a pretty good mask.
Yeah. But yeah, once the next zone is when you can do your artifact of command.
I just don't know how to get down to the thing.
What do you mean?
Down to the code area.
There's a pathway to go to it.
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
It's like a hole in the ground. So tell me when you go to the next zone, and then you gotta input your code in, which will help you go. That is incorrect. Vanguard is the shittiest.
Formidable weapon. Rest assured, its limits will be tested.
I don't give a fuck if it's not Black Ops. Worse zombies.
once more. Hell swallows Tokyo. Hell spits him back out. I will stand as a wall between the living and the dead.
This guy was like, it's the worst Black Ops. I didn't hear what he said. He said, it's the, he was like, oh, you're playing the worst Black Ops. Why? I want to know why they're calling it bad. It's because they go with what everyone else says. Multiplayer? Fire. Zombie? I can't. What? I know! It brought back the Black Ops 2 feeling. He said the worst Black Ops. Man. No, he said Black Ops, so I got flamed for it. He was like, I didn't say Call of Duty, I said Black Ops. It still don't, it don't bother me. They didn't play it. What? Black Ops. It's a Black Ops game. No, they're saying like it's the worst Black Ops. Like you got Black Ops Cold War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops World at War. I think, or maybe not. Yeah, but do you understand? Like, I don't know why. They're only training on what people said it was. It's not that bad once you get used to it. Well, I never played Black Ops 3 Zombies or anything like that when it first came out. This was the first actual game that I was able to play on its life cycle, and I found it to be good. And I went back to Black Ops 3, and I still find this game to be pretty good. I don't care for...
My reserves are spent. Most unfortunate. The spirits whisper to me. How could I not hear them so clearly before?
People said the multiplayer was good, but I never started on that Call of Duty, so... I played a few, but I was not good at it. I think the kill time on this was pretty good. Manual heal. It added an aspect of playing the game. Some random dude invited me. Probably watching me or something. But I have no idea. Could be me bugging again. His name was... Let's go check. Mushy Finn. I wonder if it was a person. It says I got 2 people watching me, but it does do that bug where my stream lags and makes it where it says I got 2, so someone could not be watching me. I will text this person because I don't want to join someone randomly. Mushy Finn. I think he might be watching me, or she. I'm in a party with people already, just sitting in here. You just can't hear them, I'm just grinding camos. Most interesting gameplay. Grinding camos. He is watching me, or she. Black Ops 4 has double XP, and I have wanted to go for Dark Matter before, so that is why I am now they're talking about COD Zombies. The guy that literally said it's the worst Black Ops game. He said this game was the worst Black Ops game. Multiplayer was fire if you got into it. Zombies may have not been that good, but I'll enjoy it. I found zombies to be good as well, so... The Easter egg steps... They were hard, that's why people didn't like them, I don't think. And it was filler. Hey, we don't gotta camp over here. I can camp down here, I remember. I feel like if people didn't, this random guy that says he's never played Black Ops Zombies in his life said this is the worst Black Ops. I can almost bet you he... What? Yeah. Yeah. Yep, go down there. And then you gotta, like, follow your way down it. I'm helping my brother right now play Risk of Rain. Oh. You can go up to the top, like, you can dash over there. And, like, you can fall off the edge. Onto the thing. Use your one thing to make you fly in the air. And it might make you spawn. You see where you're at? Look on the edge of the map. Sorry. I'm trying to help my brother. He's trying to get the artifact of command right now. Yep. Yep. You won't die from fall damage, but yeah, I've been grinding out zombies. I'm like 60. I have an app that I haven't been updating, but I was at like 58%. I'm pretty sure I'll probably be at 67, 68, almost 70% done with the Dark Matter. And there's double XP, which is very nice. So I've just been grinding out camos. Because I enjoy playing this COD. Multiplayer is alright as well. One of the best multiplayers, if you got into it. Been at this for so long. How many kills I got? He's 12k.
Heavens cracked open, and Takio sprang forth.
Come on, drop a carpenter game. So, yeah, I've been ranting on about Call of Duty for like the past hour. About how the new Call of Duty games are nothing like the old Call of Duty games. My finger hurts. I've switched spectrum, the tactic of using my pointer finger to use my thumb finger. Drop a carpenter. These fires are cracked. Right now, I've already got all the headshots done for every wall weapon in this map. So the GKS, the Titan, the Vapor, the ICR, the 3-burst pistol, I can't remember the name for it. Mog. What, Jay? You just gotta start it up, go pick up that thing, and you gotta kill enemies, and then you gotta walk up to that thing, click on it until it dies. So walk up to it, click X, that starts the thing, and now you just gotta do damage to it by getting more of those. Which, if you get one, it doesn't stack, so you get one, and then you hit it, and then once you get rid of the barrier, you pick up the artifact. And then once you start your next run, you can have that you can activate that artifact. But yeah, I've got the Titan, the GKS, the XM9, the MOG, the 3-burst pistol, the Model Xs, the lever pistol, attack rifle thing, the swordfish, the KM. What else? What else have I got done? I don't even know. The Tommy gun's fully done. French gun. Oh, they left. They didn't even talk in chat. I don't know if I have my stuff set. I think I have it set where you have to follow me to chat. I think. Unless I have it where you have to, like, wait 10 minutes to chat. Or something. I don't even know. I'll check. Yeah, they stopped watching me, I'm pretty sure. I had to give him a message. It was Pog for them coming, though. Into the chat. I'm gonna go customize my channel to see if I have it set on any weird settings. I don't know where the setting is. I know it's on, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, goal. $50 followers. Add stream marker. Add markers while you're live and use that to highlight and highlights later. Stream, community, start watch party, watch Prime videos, chat, clear chat history. No. Oh. Right now I am currently checking it out because I went into the settings and I added a goal, which I don't know what a goal does. It said it was supposed to be in my chat. What's that? Collapse? No, I don't want to collapse that. My bitrate was different. It was at 720p instead of 1080. Come on. Step it up. Emote chat only. Pop out chat. Ah, and that shows so chat thing. That's pretty cool. Show chat. Yeah, if anybody's watching me right now, I'm currently trying to improve on what my thing is, like how it's going. Trying to improve the experience here. Because if the experience is better, that means better content. Not really, I just gotta be entertaining. so hot. End goal. So it says it's there. Now I gotta check my description or something. I know. Everyone's probably freaking out. Oh no, he's not sure. Calm down, I know. Even though no one's watching me, probably. I mean, it's just myself. No need to freak out. About. Let's go to about. Here we go. I'm finding new settings. This is crazy. Show your tweets. These are insane. Design panels in first extension for free. Animated panels give your stream a channel. Okay. Suggestion box V2. Easy way to get feedback from viewers. Why not activate it? Oh, we can only view all. I'm learning. It's great content. Stream stickers. Let your viewers use bits. Can I even install that? Effortlessly host your own quiz. No. Allow viewers to interact with stream avatars without using chat commands. Effortlessly host your own quizzes. No. Control plus stream kit. Customize set tools for creators and grow their communities. We don't need that yet. Display latest photos to Instagram feed. We didn't need that yet. Oh my, there's so much. Back for Blood stream director, new card system, CrowdClick extension introduces the two experience, a goal and a battle which viewers shared objectives. Streamlabs leaderboards panel for Streamlab. All in one tool, your loyalty points, vote and polls. That sounds great. Ultimate all-in-one tool platform extension. Keep your viewers, points, schedules, bits. Why not install it? Smart clicks allows a map, allows you to viewers to feedback. I'm gonna end the stream right here, and I'm gonna go mess around with more of these. So I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye. Super cool. I can add so much stuff, I never even looked at it.